Good evening, everyone. This is my call to action speech, and it's about the Blue Lives Matter movement. And my family is here to watch this lovely speech.
I believe it. Show me.
That far ahead.
So to start off, I'm going to start by saying that only 990 people were shot by cops last year. I know that seems like a lot, but 748 of those were while an attack was in progress. 216 were other factors, while 44 were undetermined. Of the 990, 948 were males and 42 were female. 494 of them were white, while only 258 were black. 172 were Hispanic and 66 were of other races. 782 of them had a deadly weapon, while 54 of them used a vehicle as their weapon and only 34 had a toy weapon. With that being said, there really is there's no way to justify the fact that we're killing our cops. People are going out there and murdering cops on a regular basis now. The 5 that died in Dallas didn't need to die. They were protecting the peaceful protesters. There was nothing peaceful about that. 5 families had to bury their loved ones this week. 5 families that didn't need to. There are children now that will never see their fathers again. Why? Because Black Lives Matter and Blue Lives don't? They matter just as much as yours. They matter just as much as mine. They're the ones that put on their uniforms every day to go out and protect you. And you're going to protest that? Because why? Criminals are known to follow the law. Like, come on. They're gonna do what they're gonna do. And it's not because they're black, it's not because they're white. It's because they broke a law and they didn't listen to the rules. They didn't put their gun down, they didn't put their weapon down when they had a chance. These lives really matter. Personally, this blue life matters. This blue life matters to that little girl. It matters to our whole family. So the next time you want to sit there and say that these lives don't matter, you get to look her in the eyes. You get to tell her that her father doesn't get to come home tonight because you think that they don't matter. Can you do that? Can you look at a small child and say, hey, it's cool. The Black lives matter more. Nobody's life matters more than anybody else's. We all matter the same. But if you're going to go out and break the law and you're not going to listen to the cops, well, sorry. You can't just go around killing them. They're people too. They have families too. They have families just like you. Are you ready to go to your father's funeral? Your mother's funeral? All because some selfless jerk decided to take their lives for no reason whatsoever. This movement has to stop. We have to look at our law enforcement like they matter like they used to. They matter so much more than you could ever think. Who do you call when you hit the person in front of you with your car to claim that insurance? You call the cops. Who do you call when somebody breaks into your house in the middle of the night? You call the cops. Who do you call for anything that you could possibly think of going wrong? You call the cops. And if you can't support them, you don't deserve them. It's truly that simple. And if you're going to hate the cops, you might as well hate all EMS because we have their backs too. You can't hate them. They're there to protect you. They're there to save your life against the criminals. For that matter, think about Miami. That horrible terrorist attack. Who did you call? The good guys with the guns. That's who you called. You didn't call your buddy that could possibly protect you. Sorry, I only got 3 slides. I thought I was going to talk a little less. You didn't call your buddy. You called the cops. You waited for the good guys with the guns to come and save you. That's what you always do. You wait for the cops. You wait for those guys that put on that uniform every single morning. And you wait for them to come and save your life. At the end of the day, how can you protest people that all they want to do is help you? Yes, there are the corrupt few. But can you honestly sit there and tell me you have never met a corrupt person in your life? There are good white people, there are bad white people. There are good black people, and there are bad black people. Guess what? That runs for nursing, that runs for cops, that runs for doctors, that goes for everything. There are good and bad people. That is life. You gotta learn to deal with it one way or another. But killing them, what's that gonna solve? Absolutely nothing. Their lives matter. Their lives matter to me, and they matter to the rest of this family. And they should matter to you. It's time to stop hating cops. It's time to start protecting them.